So we're holding the laws of Shabbos in section 273, halacha daled. When a sukkah is erected in a corner of a home, the sukkah is not considered as a separate room, even though its partition separate between its space and the space of the home. Sukkah shi b'seich habayis, a sukkah that is erected in a corner of a home. Afal pisha mechitzas, a sukkah mafsika is ben chal sukkah lechal habayis. So even though its partitions separate between its space and the space of the home, eina kecheder b'fnei atzmai. The partitions are not intended to be functional separation. But rather were erected for the sake of the mitzvah of sukkah. They did try to create separation, trying to have the mitzvah of sukkah.
Is this talking about a house that has no roof? Because if it has a roof over it, then how could you put a sukkah?
No, but let's say it's next to the house. Yeah, or, no.
But this,
I heard there are some houses. I heard some houses in Borough Park. They have a roof that contractable awning.
Like the Marlins Park.
You open it and then you put schach and they sit in the living room. They sit in the living room and they have a kosher sukkah. Beautiful, roof.
What about the mitzvah of building a sukkah?
If they're building a sukkah or putting the schach, they put the schach. You can do it. If you can leave your sukkah from last year, and only thing you do is you move the schach a little bit, you say L'Shem Mitzvat Sukkah, and you build the sukkah. You don't have to start all over to do the mitzvah of sukkah.
Okay.
The Boston Rebbe has one in B'nai Brak like this. B'nai Brak.
So anyway, what's the point over here? What's the point over here? The partitions are not intended to be functional separation, but rather were erected for the sake of the mitzvah. We are learning the laws of Kiddush. So what's the connection between Kiddush to Sukkah? Now, accordingly, if one recites Kiddush in the home and then changes his mind and decides to eat in the Sukkah, or vice versa, he makes Kiddush in the Sukkah and changes his mind to eat in the house. This very sometimes happens if people make Kiddush and it starts to rain, then they go inside the house. But the issue is you have to have Kiddush b'mokim seudah. The issue is that you have to have Kiddush in the place where you have to eat in the place where you made Kiddush.
So is this the same as we learned before? If you only made Kiddush and you didn't eat Mazonah and you wanted to change and go to another house, you'd have to make Kiddush over again.
Yeah, let's see. Accordingly, if one recites Kiddush in the home and then changes his mind and decides to eat in the Sukkah or vice versa, he need not recite Kiddush again. Why? It is like moving from corner to corner in the same room. If, however, the walls of the house separate between the space of the home and the space of the sukkah, it's two different places. Even though the entrance of the house is open to the sukkah, maybe your patio leads to the sukkah, going from one to another is considered as moving from room to room. Remember, we said within the same room, it's not a problem. If I made Kiddush here and I went and ate over there, it's not a problem. But if I made Kiddush here and went to eat in the social hall, that's a problem. If the sukkah is not directly adjacent to the house, but the open space of the courtyard separates between them, going from one to another is considered as moving from one house to another house, or from a house to a courtyard, and that would be an issue.
Making Kiddush and hearing a Kiddush is different things?
It's better to make Kiddush if you...
No, but if I'm here, the rabbi always makes the Kiddush on Friday. So if you hear the Kiddush,
if you plan on eating here, it's good to...
I never eat, but I'm hearing the Kiddush, so I'm not making Sevdah here.
But you're eating something?
No.
Then
so
you just say Amen. You say Amen and you go home. What's the you're not Yotze because you don't have in mind to be Yotze with this Kiddush. If you want to fulfill the obligation of Kiddush over here and you're hearing it, then you are Yotze. But if you have to eat also. If you decides you.